Shri Parasakthi Vidyalaya Cbse Class 6th Subject English.
Good morning, dear students. Welcome back. The previous class we have seen exercise number 4 in English composition note. I hope all you have done that composition and studied. In this class we are going to learn unit 5 prose. The topic of the lesson is a different kind of school. Already we have completed the poetry in 5th unit. So today we are going to learn this. So all of you take your textbook. Take lesson 5. Dear students, take page number 56, a different kind of school. So usually school, you know what is going on in the school, why we are going to school, everything we know, what are the rules and regulations, all things are clear. Yes. So here they are given some introduction. See, before you read, do you know these words? If you don't, find out their meanings. Bandage, crutch, cripple, honor, misfortune, system. So you should find out the meaning for these all the words. You can say the outline of the story. So it is very simple but very different type of school. So we are going to learn today. Look at the pictures in the unit. Guess in what way this school may be different from other school. See the picture. So one girl is covered the bandage with the eyes. One boy is give the way to that girl. This is a picture's outline. See the picture. This is a school. So what is different we are going to know now. The first para, I had heard a great deal about Miss Beam's school, but not till last week did the chance came to visit it. Who shared this story? The author said he heard so many things about Miss Beam's school. It is a different from other school in that area, but he not got the chance to visit. So always he want to know about what is a different from other school, especially the Beam school. He always want to know the curious things about the different school. So one day he decided to go and want to know about the school. Second para, when I arrived there was no one in that side but a girl of about 12. Her eyes were covered with a bandage. So one day he decided to meet that chance to visit. So in that time he went to the school. There is no one in that ground. There is only one girl about 12 years old with one boy, but her eyes were filled with covered with a bandage. So he get confused. So why the girl look like that, and what is the different? We are also know to curious about to know. Yes. So what is in that school? We can see in the next page. Now turn page number 57. Page number 57. She was being led carefully between the flower beds by the little boy, who was about 4 years younger. She stopped and looked it like a. She asked him who had come. He seemed to be describing me to her. Then they passed on. So now who entered the school? The author entered the school. He saw one girl. Now the girl with the hand of one little boy, 4 years younger than her, and she asked who had come to the school. The little boy explained about the author. Third para, Miss Beam was all that I had expected, middle-aged, full of authority, yet kindly and understanding. Her hair was beginning to turn grey, and they had kind of the plump figure that is likely to be the comforting to the homesick child. I asked her some questions about her teaching methods, which I had here were simple. So now the author met the school principal, Miss Beam, and all I had expected. So the author expected Miss Beam about something. The same thing, she is a middle-aged, full of authority, but at the same time she is a kind and understanding woman. Her hair were beginning to turn grey. So middle-aged, but she is very understanding about her students. She had a kind of plump figure that is likely to be comforting. So if any girl, any student from that school, they felt homesick, she solved that problem very motherly. So I asked her some questions about her teaching methods, which I had here were simple. Who want to ask the question? The author want to ask the questions about the teaching method to Miss Beam. So what are the questions he asked? What reply she told? We are going to see in the next paragraph. No more than is needed to help them to learn how to do things. Simple spelling, adding, subtracting, multiplying and writing. The rest is done by reading to them by interesting tasks. during which they have to sit still, keep their hands quiet. They were practically no other lesson. So who said? Miss Beam. She said it is no other no more than needed to help them to learn. So what are the things we are learn in the school? Yes, reading, writing, the same thing she told. Simple spelling, adding, subtracting, multiplying. This is the way we are learn to teach to the student. They are learn automatically, but they practically no other lessons. The practical way of learning is the important place in the school, she told. Fifth para. The real aim of the school is not to so much to teach the thought as to teach thoughtfulness, kindness to others, and being responsible citizens. Look out of the window a minute, will you? So who asked him? Now he asked a question. She told about the teaching methods. Again she said the real aim of the school not only for teaching thought. So the thoughtfulness, it means the main aim is not only teach the whatever given in the book. So they must learn the world from the outside and how to behave the responsible citizen in the world. This all they are going to learn in that school. So this like replied given by Miss Beam, and she said, look out the window a minute, will you? So the Miss Beam said to that author, just see that look out the window and minute, then you can realize it. So now the author ready to look at the window. What is they are going to see, we can see in the next para. Sixth one, I went to the window which I overlooked the large garden and a playground at the back. What do you see? Miss Beam asked. So now what is in that what is the author saw through the window? It is a large ground. So now asked Miss Beam to that author, what do you see? So what is in the ground, what is going on, we are going to learn the next page. Page number 58, 7th para. I see some very beautiful grounds, I said, and a lot of jolly children. It pains me though to see they are not too also healthy and active looking. When I came in, I saw one poor little girl being led about. She has some trouble with her eyes. Now I can see two more with the same difficulty, and there is a girl with a crutch watching to others at play. She seems to be hopeless and crippled. So now the author said he just saw a beautiful ground through the window, but he said painfully,